Hello, Noblesville. It is Wednesday, April 8th. This is my quick check-in for the day. It's going to be a pretty quick video, just a few notes from the overview that we had on Monday. Today, all we have planned for you to work out is a little bit of yoga. There is a link attached to this that is to a page of Yoga with Adrienne. She's got some great routines. This one, I don't remember how long this one is exactly, but this is a really good one for you. So at some point today, find a way to get in front of a TV and follow through that yoga routine, and that's exactly what you need to be doing today. Another piece to that workout you can do just for an aerobic side, and we're going to try to hit that high-end aerobic stuff. So I want to do some descending sprints. So I want you to go 4 rounds total, all right, where you jog pretty easy for 2 minutes. So that's that speed where you can talk, hold a conversation, low aerobic. Then I want you to go 1 minute where you pick up the speed and you're running pretty strong, a little harder to hold that conversation through. And then I want you to go 30 seconds all out sprint as hard as you can. And I want you to go through that 4 times. So as you go through that, you should be getting a little bit harder and harder to recover each time. So by round 3, once you get done with that 30-second sprint and start round 4, that jog might feel pretty rough. So the goal here is just kind of to send your speed down and be running pretty hard. So really put everything you can into those 30 seconds of all-out sprint. All right. Lastly, if you haven't gone and watched the interview with Katie Qualls that I posted on Monday, go back or go into the playlist of athlete interviews and take the time to sit down and watch that. Katie had a lot of really awesome things to say. And a few of the big points I wanted to kind of reiterate today were taken from some of the things she said, some notes that I wrote down as she was talking. And one of them is focus on the now. You know, when she talked about dealing with her injuries and dealing with situations that maybe aren't going her way, she had to really work on focusing on the now. All right. And I think that's really important for you guys to think about. What can you control and what can you do today to keep yourself improving, but also stay engaged and stay focused on the process. And don't always think about living too far in the future or too far in the past. Second one that I thought was really interesting was when she was talking about the training groups that she was in. And, she talked about competing on good and bad days. And I think that is really important for you guys to think about. You know, it's really easy to compete with the people around you when you're having a good day, when you feel strong, you feel rested, you feel really great. But she learned in some of those training environments that it was about competing on the bad days and finding a way to compete on the bad days. Maybe on your bad day, you can't keep up with the swimmer that you normally train side by side with, but find someone else in the lane or in the lanes next to you to continue to compete. And I think when you get into that message and into that routine of just competing on good and bad days, you're going to be amazed with what happens with your swimming. And the last thing, and this one is more geared towards for our senior swimmers and the swimmers that are looking for colleges, whether they're going to swim or not. I think this really applies to if you're looking for what school do you want to go to and you're not planning on swimming in college, but you're trying to find somewhere where you're going to spend the next 4 years of your life. Think about where you feel you should be. Katie talked about when she got to Cincinnati, she felt like she belonged there. And then as time went on and she went on other visits and went to other campuses, she always kind of reverted back to thinking about how does this place compare with Cincinnati, and how do and thinking about, what is it that really speaks to me inside that says, hey, this is where I think I should be, and trust those intuitions. I think you get a lot of valuable feedback from yourself and kind of your gut feeling. So, for you older swimmers that are looking down the road and looking at where am I going to go to college, where am I going to potentially go swim, think about that. When you go on these visits, listen to yourself and listen to how you feel about things. And I think that's going to pay off in dividends and help you a lot make that decision. Makes things a little bit easier. Enjoy your workouts for today. I'm excited. We've got some more interviews lined up next week. We've got an awesome interview with a swimmer who is, he's a swammer. He is no longer swimming. He graduated 2 years ago. He's actually spoken with some of our national level swimmers when we were out in Arizona, and I got him on the video. And I'm looking forward to having him talk to you guys about his experience, because he really does have a pretty remarkable experience in swimming that very, very, very few people in our sport can say they were a part of. So Look forward to having that video on next Monday. Until then, I will enjoy your workout, and I will see you tomorrow.